Yangqi really eats at home. Yangqi tried this and specially made these for you. Eat more. You must have been too busy with work to have regular meals. Look at you. You've lost weight.
Sorry for worrying you, mother.
If you don't want us to worry, you should find someone who cares for you.
I know that your mind is set on your work, no interest in romance. But a man must marry, start a family. Then your career. Besides, your marriage with a Zhuang girl was arranged long ago. If you continue to delay the wedding, others may think we are intentionally rejecting them, which would be improper.
Exactly. Yukun, their eldest daughter, though born of a concubine, was raised by her grandmother from a young age. She is truly gentle and refined. You two look perfect together. You would make a fine match.
Your aunt is right.
Yangqi, I don't mean to lecture you, but you should consider your parents' feelings. And back then, your parents took you in as their own, not only because of their kindness and compassion, but also because they had no children and hoped you would continue the family line. Or that they are growing old. If not you, then who can they rely on?
I am ashamed. I did not think things through.
Don't listen to your aunt's nonsense. Your father and I did have such thoughts back then, but at most 20%. As for the other 80%, we only wished for you to live a life of peace and joy, to find someone who understands you, and to have children to care for you. Otherwise, when your father and I are gone, how could I rest in peace knowing you'd be left alone in this world?
I only fear that I will wrong Miss Zhuang Yukin.
Don't worry, Yukon has already agreed. We're only waiting for you to say yes.
Yoki, if your spirit lingers, please bless Yangqi, so he can find the one who poisoned you.
The one who killed Yukon was me. That poisoned wine was meant for me.
Yangqi!
Yukon was pure and kind, and grew up at her home. But I served in the judicial review, judging cases of the damned, stained by the blood of demons, and surrounded by conspiracies and deceit. I should have foreseen this day.
You've spent your life hunting criminals, enduring hardship and danger, yet in the end, can't you even have the simple happiness of a peaceful family life?
A peaceful family life. You become my wife, and I will be your strategist. Within 1 year, I will make you the noblest lady in the capital. What do you think?
Why did you choose me?
On the first day you entered the capital, the moment we met, I could sense a special sun in you. You did not belong to a delicate young lady or sheltered noble woman. However fragile and innocent you pretend to be, and however many people you deceive, you can't fool me. With just one glance, I knew. Perhaps you were the one I had been looking for. Your family's old grievances are tangled in the relationships in the inner chamber, are even more intricate, and yet you move within them like a fish in water, handling everything with ease. That note was instructed by me to be hidden in a candle. Vague as it was, you still knew what it meant immediately. You are truly sharp. Again and again I approached you, tempted you, hoping to extract the truth about the Dianzhou case from you. Yet you never trusted me. Your caution is indeed rare. When Chai Jing took the blame and was arrested, I observed you. Once more, you are ruthless when you need to be, but you also value loyalty above all else. When your family fell into peril, you remained calm and turned the tide by carrying the corpse to save your family, to achieve your goals. You even tried to kill me. Each and every one of these moments can prove that you're capable of protecting your family.
Mr. Fu, you don't need a gentle and virtuous wife. Instead, you want someone presumptuous like me, who has blood on their hands. What a rare choice.
What I am doing is not to seek a wife, but to find an ally.
Mr. Fu, thank you for your recognition. But you have far-reaching power. Why go to such lengths to seek a weak woman like me as your ally?
Over the years, due to my duties in the judicial review, I've made many enemies in the capital. Countless people want to take my life. In such a perilous environment, where dangers lurk, when I fall asleep every night, I don't know if I'll see the morning sun again. However, my mother is old, and Lingzhi is young. I can neglect their future.
You want to sacrifice a woman's life to protect your family.
What I have just told you is not a request, but a deal. I've been planning this for a long time, but it was your words at the luncheon festival that made me decide to bring this matter up to you. If you want to marry someone else, support your husband, and raise children, the marriage contract will no longer matter. From now on, I will not make things hard for you. You and I will have no further ties. But if you are willing to marry me and become my wife, I will not take your chastity. But I can be your stepping stone in your ladder to the cloud with my power and ability to help you get everything you want and elevate you to a high position. Zhuang Han Yan, this is a deal. We'll both take what we need. Whether you agree or not is entirely up to you. I will never force you. If you remain silent, I will take it as a refusal.
So you have a clear purpose for everything you've done. Indeed, this is in line with your usual style. It's getting late, Mr. Fu. You should go back. I can feel his sincerity. But this sincerity contradicts my expectations. Are all his schemes solely because of my abilities? Hasn't he had any feelings for me? If we were to become allies, could I truly trust you?
Miss,
Miss, what's on your mind?
it's nothing. Mr. Chen, let me walk you out.
Miss Han Yan, I just noticed Mrs. Zhuang's bruises all over her body. There's almost no place to apply acupuncture. It must be due to her daily practice of walking. Miss Han Yan, please take extra care. And don't let her push herself too hard.
Thank you for the reminder, Miss Tan.
Should have prescribed some cordialis, invigorate the blood, dispel the bruises, and relieve pain. But the medicine has been out of stock in the capital recently. Miss Han Yan, please check the pharmacy to see if there are any left.
Yes, I will look into it.
If you can't find any, go to Mr. Fu and ask for some. He took all of it from the Imperial Hospital.
Fu Yangtze. Is he injured?
It was due to the case of Duke Shumping. Miss Wu failed to conduct the interrogation properly and mistakenly killed the Duke. Not only was he dismissed from his post, but he was also canned at Yongding Gate. If he hadn't fainted on the spot and been carried to the Imperial Hospital, I wouldn't have had the time to notice that.
When did this happen?
It was probably around the Lantern Festival.
Did you get hurt on your back?
It's a small wound. It's nothing.
What's wrong?
Do you know where he's being treated?
Nanshan Clinic.
This wound is deep to the bone. If it's not treated properly, it could turn into an ulcer.
Physician Wu, please advise him to take care of this. He's been running around all day and not treating the injury seriously.
Mr. Fu, if you receive more canes, your life could be in danger. You have a mother and a daughter. For their sake, you should take better care of yourself.
Thank you for your kindness, Physician Wu.
My pleasure. The gas is running out. I'll go fetch some more. Please wait, Mr. Fu.
Sure.
My lord, there's a draught here. Be careful not to catch a cold. Please sit here. Come on. This is too serious.
Here.
In the past, the most important things in your eyes were only Ling Ji and your mother. But now, to save Miss Han Yan, who values her mother, you've left your own family behind.
It's a matter of priorities. Because I cherish my loved ones, I can understand how she must have felt.
Why don't you tell her? You secretly helped her. Remove her name from her family register, right?
Stop talking nonsense. Her mother did. I was a step too late.
What difference does it make? Anyway, you never intended to harm her. You even let her way out. What's more, you knew that once Wu Yoshi's body was discovered, you'd be dismissed. And Ken. Yet you still hid in the bamboo forest, watching Miss Han Yan take the body and bring it to the capital while you silently took all the blame. My lord, how affectionate of you.
If you keep spouting nonsense, I'll cut out your tongue.
What nonsense have I said? You've done so much for her, yet you've never let Miss Han Yan know. You even said you proposed to her because you wanted her to protect your family. Of course, she'd reject you. She probably even thought you had ulterior motives.
To investigate the case of the adopted son. I nearly harmed her family before. She has every right to hate and suspect me. If I had told her about it, it would have felt. But like I was forcing her to repay me. That's not what I wanted. She should follow her heart to decide whether to marry me. Moreover, I do want something from her. That's the reason why I proposed.
I don't believe it. You've risked your life and tried every possible way to protect her. Is that really just part of your plan? Is there no real feeling involved? I'll assume you have feelings for her. You were married before. What's there to be embarrassed about?
Get out.
You're flustered. Because I hit the mark? My lord, don't be upset! I'll head back to the judicial review.
Mother, where are Nanny Chen and others maids? Neighbor!
I can stand up now.
Can I walk?
Let me try again. I can do it.
Mother! Mother! Why can't I make it work?
Why does it feel like it's dead? Why can't it move? Mother, why does it feel like it's dead?
Mother! 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 Don't be angry. You were able to stand for a moment after losing your cane, which is already a great improvement. With such a chronic illness, you must give yourself more time.
Han Yan, if my legs can't be cured,
There's no if. As Tan said, for major illnesses, we treat the heart. Your mother considered this. Maybe your disease is not the only reason that your legs can't move. It may partly be because your legs carry too much anger and hatred. The more you force yourself, the more impatient you become. The harder it will be to move forward. Mother, let me carry you back.
all right.
When you learn to walk, you must have also fallen and hurt yourself. I've long forgotten. At that time, couldn't be by your side. But now, I need you to help me learn to walk again. We've missed so much. But in the future, there will be plenty of time and chances for us to make up for the past. Mother, this can be considered you teaching me to walk.
Madam. Madam. You can walk now. Yes. Congratulations, madam. You've been curled up in a wheelchair for 17 years. And soon you will recover.
Nanny Chen, thank you for these years. If I truly recover in the future, I'll be the one taking care of you.
You must be joking. I'm willing to serve you for life.
The sun is so nice.
I've never seen you so cheerful.
I know Miss Tan is highly skilled, but as my legs are already a lost cause, I've never expected the treatment to work.
Mother, what's your next plan?
Han Yan, if I can let go of those old grudges, can you? No concert me, I said I could regain something I lost and start a new life. Mrs. Tan ordered me to let go of my anger. Mr. Yuwen invited me to leave and live in seclusion. You also once said, if my legs heal, it would be like living a second life. There's also my youthful romance. 20 years ago, already missed one chance because of Zhuang Shi Yang. If I missed the second one today, it would be like he's ruined my life. Perhaps it's time to let go of
those old grievances from the past. Mother, have you decided to leave? Years ago, I married Zhuang Shi Yang openly, through the main gate. And now if I want to leave, I don't want to sneak away unnoticed. I want to leave openly too. Want to divorce him. I don't think father will sign the divorce letter. If I can't get the divorce letter, even if I leave the residence, I'll still be Zhuang Shi Yang's wife for this life. Then I despise this disgusting title. I want to sever all ties with him, completely and thoroughly. Mother, leave this to me. I'll talk to him. You don't have to intervene. Let me try. For now, just focus on recovering your health. That's your top priority. Do you have a way? One should strike the enemy on their weakness. Mother, have you forgot what father is most afraid of? Only the matter of the adopted son. Mother, don't worry. I won't act rashly. After discussing with Fu Yangcui, I'll plan accordingly. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you. Since Fu Yangcui has made his feelings clear, what are your plans? What if I say I want to stay? Do you intend to marry him? For me, he's at least a good ally. Han Yan, what do you think is the most precious feeling between people? Love. Cherishing. No. It's trust. Life is full of hardships and setbacks. Before marriage, your life ally is your parents. After marriage, your life ally becomes your husband. As Fu Yangcui, someone you can truly trust. I am willing to trust him once. Han Yan, before I encouraged you to pursue love, but today I must remind you that in the eyes of the world, a virtuous wife and good mother are the highest praises for women. But you must love yourself and choose to be yourself before becoming a good wife and a good mother. I have worked tirelessly to heal my legs in order to pursue my own life. Whoever you marry in the future, hope you will not rely on others to live or live for others. I shall remember your teachings.
Miss Han Yan, why did you change your mind so quickly?
Fu Yangcui, can I trust you?
I just want to tell you, I've never wanted to harm you.
But you still have secrets.
Everyone has secrets. Even ordinary couples rarely have complete honesty.
If I agree to marry you, can you agree to 2 conditions?
What are they?
The first condition is that from now on, I won't ask you to be completely open. But no matter when I have doubts and ask you, well, you can't hide anything from me, and you must answer truthfully. Can you do that?
I promise you.
The second condition is a divorce letter. My mother has decided to let go of old grudges and will leave here to live in seclusion. But before that, I must get Zhuang Shi Yang to sign the divorce letter.
What do you want me to do?
You were so certain before that Zhuang Shi Yang is Pei's adopted son. I need the evidence of this ASAP.
Your father hides his cleverness in simplicity. If it was so easy to get evidence, I would have already imprisoned him.
I know this won't be easy, so I need you to work with me on this.
Though it's hard to obtain evidence, if we can make him admit it in person, perhaps that could be leverage to force him to sign the divorce letter.
Do you have a way?
Do you know why I was so sure that Zhuang Shi Yang is likely Pei's adopted son?
I asked you before, but you didn't tell me the truth.
The head of the Dianzhou Chamber of Commerce testified that in June 2 years ago, he met Pei's adopted son in Dianzhou. When I returned to the capital, I investigated the whereabouts of the Shire officials from Yan'an 2 years ago, including my late father. 11 of them never left the capital. Only Zhuang Shi Yang claimed to be ill at home, so his whereabouts were uncertain.
Since it was uncertain, it means there is no definitive proof.
There's one more thing. Years ago, Pei Dafu once invited me to a banquet at his house. At the banquet, there was a famous dish from Yan'an called Blessings and Longevity. It combines all sorts of delicacies, and its preparation is very complex. The taste is naturally delicious and unique. In early autumn of last year, at the family banquet at your home, I was surprised to taste the same thing. Based on my vague memory, I felt that it tasted exactly like the one
a Pei Dafu's longevity banquet.
At that time, I was just suspicious. I thought maybe Zhuang Shi Yang, who seemed to long for peace, had secret ties with Pei Dafu. But my trip to Dianzhou made me certain that Pei's adopted son, hiding in the mist, was Zhuang Shi Yang.
I see.
That dish is very complicated to prepare. Only those deeply interested in cooking can handle it. Also worried about wrongly accusing someone innocent, I later sampled dishes across the capital's restaurants. But even if someone could replicate the dish, the taste was different each time.
Have you ever? Zheng Zhenhe Wan.
Of course I have.
Did that dish have a hint of Zhenhe Wan flavor?
Since you mentioned it, it did taste like that. How do you know?
When I was in Dianzhou, I heard that the key to that dish lies in using aged wine for flavoring. Since I returned home, I noticed that my father used homemade Zhenhe wine in his cooking. I suppose that's why the taste was so unique. And that's how you noticed the coup.
It seems indeed so.
So you want to use this dish to lure him out?
It won't be easy. But if you and I work together, we may succeed.
Master.
Royan, where did this dish come from?
Master, isn't this your signature dish?
But I didn't cook today.
Father.
Everyone leave.
Master?
Leave.
Yes. Master, how come you got up by yourself? Let me help you dress.
No need. You rest for now.
Master, this...
What's wrong?
This...
Where did these eunuch clothes come from?
Master, forgive me. I don't know either.
This...
Visit the old place to meet with the director at the same hour. What does this mean?
Don't touch it.
Master, forgive me. I was just dividing the dishes, but I didn't expect.
Leave?
Yes, yes. On such a cold night, I have to feed this beast. It's really more precious than humans.
Eat. Eat.
Who's there? Help! There's an assassin!
Please spare me.
I'm just a servant, not the master.
Go tell Zhuang Shi Yang that an old friend wants to meet him.
An old friend.
This is a secret. Don't let anyone know. Go now! Mr. Zhuang, long time no see.
May I ask who you are? Consultant Huang.
Don't be afraid. I'm not a ghost.
Weren't you killed by Fu Yangxi? Many people saw it.
Seeing isn't necessarily believing.
What's going on?
I only found out today that Director Pei's secret, elusive, and mysterious adopted son was actually you, Mr. Zhuang. You old fox. You've hidden yourself well.
What are you talking about?
There's no need for the act anymore. I'm here tonight on Mr. Pei's orders to ask you to meet him at the old place.
What old place? Are you human or a ghost? Stop spouting nonsense.
It seems you've underestimated Mr. Pei. He didn't commit suicide out of guilt in prison. It's a trick to fool others so he could escape. Moreover, Mr. Pei is destined to live long. Even if both of us are buried, he can still live on.
You're a remnant of the Pei faction. Don't speak nonsense here.
In 3 days, Mr. Pei will head to the southeast to retreat from the world. Tonight's meeting is to collect the wealth you manage on his behalf. I've delivered the message. If you don't believe it, Mr. Pei himself will come to see you. Mr. Zhuang, take care of yourself. Goodbye.
Three-quarters past the hour. There should be no trouble. The weather is dry. Be careful.
Mr. Zhuang. Yan Zai, Han Yan.
Here on the case is the Vice Minister of Judicial Review. It is not about blood ties, but about right and wrong.
Father, I've never fully believed Mother Mr. Fu's accusation. against you. If you hadn't shown up tonight, you'd have fooled me completely. With your acting skills, you could have made a great career in the theater.
Come home with me. I have something important to tell you.
What huge lie. Can't you tell me here?
Mr. Shi Wang, at this point, you should stop acting.
Don't let him manipulate you, or our family will truly be in great danger. Don't you care about your mother?
It's precisely for my mother's sake that I've carefully set this trap. Father, you've fallen into the trap. It's time to confess. Is Pei's adopted son really you?
Mr. Xu Wang only said you should go to the old place tonight. Yet you managed to find this remote, broken temple. If you're not the adopted son, who else could be?
Did find this temple. But you were also waiting here. It was you who invited Mr. Huang, right? He said with confidence that Mr. Pei would go to the South Seas in 3 days, and that Mr. Pei would come to take the money. He lied! Mr. Pei is already dead.
Why are you so sure? That Pei Dafu is certainly dead, and could never return. Pei Dafu was arrogant and valued his life greatly. His suicide out of guilt in the imperial prison was just a story for the public. The real cause of death was the long-term ingestion of chronic poison, which had corroded his body, leading to his sudden death in prison. This is highly secret, and few know of it. Mr. Zhou Wang, did you also poison him yourself?
Since you knew that Pei Dafu could never be alive, why are you here tonight?
Han Yan, I came for you. Come back with me. I can tell you everything. Don't help this man with ulterior motives. It will harm us, your mother, and the entire family. Come back with me. Mr. Fu, you keep pressuring me. What good does it to you?
Though I am temporarily suspended, I am still the Vice Minister of the Judicial Review, responsible for arresting the remnants of the Pei faction.
And you are trying to seize Mr. Pai's wealth.
So you admit at last that you're Pei Dafu's adopted son.
Seizing his wealth.
What else? Mr. Fu, why do you have to harm me? Please spare Han Yan. Why make her take such risks? I've come tonight, taking the bait and risking everything, just to save my daughter. Please stop turning my daughter against me.
Mr. Shi Wang, you're truly a master at manipulating people's minds.
Mr. Fu, don't be so stubborn. Mr. Pei is dead. Both of us used to be helpless. Why make things hard for me? Tonight I'm here to seek peace. As long as you agree to stop, we can live in peace. We don't have to fight each other to death.
Fight each other to death. What does that mean? Fiancé, is there something you're hiding from me?
Silly girl. He's hiding many things from you. There's a rumor in the capital that Mr. Fuyu is full of schemes. He's lived up to his reputation. He's using you to get close to our family and investigate me in secret. His goal is to seize the wealth. After the fall of the Zhuang Yan, Emperor ordered to clear the remnants of the Pei faction. I'm sure you've been living in fear, unable to sleep at night. You keep saying you want to root out the adopted son, but you're actually trying to protect your own life.
Could it be you're also involved with Pei Dafu?
Not just that. This mess in the capital is Mr. Fu's way of covering for himself. I've made it clear. I am indeed Pei Dafu's adopted son, though I've helped him manage his wealth. I have never harmed anyone. If you hadn't pushed me so hard, I wouldn't have guessed who you are. Is there any law that says Pei Dafu can only have one adopted son?
So, you fiancé are also a remnant of the Zhuang gang and an adopted son of Pei. Will you promise me that whenever I asked you, you'd tell me the truth? So, tell me, is Pei's adopted son really you?
Yes.